The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Covered by Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is Universal.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it. All right, so sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we're going to hand out a nice prize pack that's going to let you go where Beef Kuhn Flowers, our friends at Kuhn.
Yeah,
All right,
we're going to hook someone up with a floral arrangement from our pals over at Kuhn Flowers.
You know, really one of the great underrated plays in NBA history was on Twitter last night. I guess they were playing the Pistons-Celtics game where Bird stole the ball. But it's not just that he stole it.
It's a quick pass.
Well, yeah, he had the wherewithal to keep his feet in bounds because his momentum was carrying him out. He's pivoted. He found DJ for a layup.
It's also a good cut by DJ, not just standing at the top of the key.
They're going to lose the game.
Yeah, they're down one.
They're down one, and Bird stole the ball. And
it was Boston's last hurrah.
When we talk about the greatest plays in NBA history, do we bring that one up
No.
at all? Maybe we should, right? I mean, in terms
That's
of
a good play.
Usually,
It doesn't register with me that way.
really?
But yeah.
Usually, and it was clutch. Obviously, where were we in the series? Were they on the cusp?
I don't think that's. I think that was. I'm pretty sure was that in '87. That was the last hurrah for Boston. That was the last time they went. That ended that run.
Did they win that series or?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure they did, and then they lost to the Lakers in the finals. I'm pretty sure that was '87.
Yeah,
but I could be wrong. Detroit didn't beat them till '88.
I think you're right. They were defending champs. They were down and almost
they had
out.
won in '86.
They were playing the Pistons. They were in danger of losing Game 5, which would have given the Pistons a chance to clinch the series at home in Game 6. So
yeah,
they would have been down 3-2. Right. Okay. So and they won.
Yeah. Well, actually, that was '86. I was in Cleveland. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when that happened.
Celtics went on to win the series in 7, advanced to the finals for the 4th year in a row, where they would surrender the title.
That was it.
To the Lakers.
That was the end. That was the end of the Celtics run.
Yeah.
Was that year?
What a run.
They only won one, right? Lakers won 3 of those. Oh, no, they beat the Rockets
Houston,
in one of them.
yeah.
The Lakers beat them 2-1.
Houston beat, was it L.A. with the tip in?
Yeah, Sampson and Olajuwon.
Yeah.
Like Olajuwon's rookie year.
Houston's always kind of been around, haven't they?
Houston's good.
Yeah.
They're a good little basketball team, aren't they?
And they always try. You know, even like now with
Yeah, they
Harden.
won a couple.
Did you see a picture of James Harden the other day walking down the mountain?
No. What happened?
Looks all skinny and did you see it, Beef? Yeah. You go social media, check that one
while
out.
we're on NBA, you know what I hate?
What do you hate?
I hate when somebody has a really, really great idea, although a little bit outside the box, and because of either who he is or because of how the idea is perceived box-wise, it's not even considered. I don't only think that Mark Cuban's proposal for this year to let all of those not eligible for the playoffs have a little tournament to get the last 2 seeds. I'm not just in favor of that this year in the shortened season. I think that should be the new way the NBA does business. And I'll tell you why. Mm-hmm. Because the first thing you say is, oh, gosh, who wants to see the Warriors and the Hawks, messing around? It's not just that. How many years is a superstar, who injured himself in November the year before, by the time the Pelicans will be a good example this year.
Yeah.
With Zion, and now they're back to health. They missed too many games. They fell out of playoff position. So
tell everybody what the Cuban plan is.
The last 2 seeds in the playoffs would be a mini tournament among the remaining teams to get those 2 seeds.
Yeah.
To me, that's a lot more exciting for your league than the last 2 weeks seeing who gets the 7 and the 8 seeds.
Does make if you do that, and you can, I understand. I think that's fair. But then we can't play 82 regular season games.
That's true, too.
We can't. We got to go.
This playoff this is like an NCAA format.
Yeah.
You got – so how many teams are in the NBA? 30? We'll go 30. I don't know if that's the number, but we'll say 30. And you have what? You have 16 make the playoffs already.
Right.
I think the bottom 2 are out. They're going to pick top 2, and that leaves 12 teams left.
Yeah.
And I think you're just going to probably put them 6. I don't know how you do it exactly, but they're only getting 2.
You get a single elimination?
I think at the end of the year, that's much more exciting and dramatic than to see who's the 7 and who's the 8. Who cares,
I don't disagree, but I'm just saying you're adding so much.
I hear you.
The regular season is
what
now.
What are you going to do with the rest of the time?
Totally meaningless. So let's start it at Christmas and go into July then.
I don't think it. I'm
not doing 82 games to find out.
I see where the initial reaction is the regular season is meaningless, but it's not really. These are meaningless teams at the bottom. It just gives you something more dramatic.
Yeah, but if you're,
no one's coming from the 8 seed to win it all.
No one will ever win 75 games ever again, or you know what I mean. No one will ever. Not. I mean, what's the point?
Which may not happen anyway. But
anyway, there's a picture of James Harden coming down this mountain, and he looks like he's just lost a lot of weight. Man, he looks skinny as heck. So,
Take the grueling 3-foot walk.
Yeah. Looks like some sort of older.
Looks like he's been in a cave eating locusts and stuff.
He just. But anyway, that's Jimmy Harden.
Those look like players with him.
Yeah, they are. They're all working out. Is what they're doing. So, we talked a little bit about baseball and what's going on. And the first, salvos have been fired this week. This is a critical week, though. They really need to get things worked out going into June, and they can start probably anywhere. I think if you start like June 10th, you could be playing by the 4th of July, right? When you say
it's hard to imagine them starting June 10th after what the owners did yesterday.
Yeah.
It almost, it looks to me like the owners are intentionally trying to lowball them to the point that they decide just to see in February. And again, when we had that number come out that the owners are losing $4 billion if they play with no fans, I said at the time, well, I don't see the owners rushing back to lose all that money.
Right.
They're,
right.
Call it greedy, call it what you want. I don't know. One thing the owners did manage to do, though, is, I think public opinion has been on the management side. With these players demanding that they get full pay and all this other stuff. Well, that's going to change now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
At least some. The shift will be at least more towards toward the players. When you have a $36 million contract and they say, well, here's $6 million, see you in a week.
I love this little extra line that the MLB Players Association throws. The proposal involves massive additional pay cuts, and the union is extremely disappointed. We're also far apart on health and safety protocols.
Yeah, sure you are. Yeah, I could care about that. Give me a break.
We're not going to buy that one, man. We're just not. You can't – listen, you can't be any safer in this country right now playing professional sports. They're going to do – you know what I mean? They're going to do everything they can to so the people you're around, the people you deal with on a daily basis, the amount of testing and things that are going to go on.
We haven't – there's really been – I know the numbers are still out there, or maybe we've just gotten tired with the reporting of well-known people that get the coronavirus. But,
right.
Boy, remember in the beginning it was just one after the other, this player, this actor, this actress. Hadn't been a whole lot of that lately. I guess Patrick Ewing. Has there been anyone else recently, guys, of any
yesterday,
stature?
A highly respected sports writer passed away, a national college football writer from out west. So we didn't know him as much because he's out west guy. Chris Dufresne, he was only 62, but he was battling cancer. So, and they didn't mention anything. I'm only bringing it up because that's somebody who died of note yesterday, but that no one tagged him to coronavirus. He had a melanoma that he was about to be in treatment for, but he died suddenly at his home. So, under the formula, Mike Trout, highest full season salary in baseball this year, $37,666,666. I don't know if I would want that number, by the way, but that's just me. Would make
he play, and the irony there is he plays for the Angels, so maybe he's not worried.
That's a good point. He would make only
$19
million.
Well, I'm confused.
I know. I don't know what to tell you.
They said $30 million, got $6 million. How does 38
Here's what I
get
got.
19?
The scale goes down and salaries go up with every dollar. $563,000 to $1 million paid at 72.5. $1 million to $5 million, 50%. $5 million to $10 million, 40%. $10 million to $20 million, 30%. $20 million and up paid 20%.
Okay, well, $19 million is not 20% of $38 million. It's 50%.
Well, no. $37 million is immediately cut in half, right?
Okay, and then what? You don't get 19. That's not 20% of $38 million.
It says here, Mike Trout, who at 37.6 has the highest full season in this baseball, would make $19 million on a prorated basis over 82 games. Would have a base salary of $5.748 million.
So they're taking the prorated and then they're paying him those percentage, right?
Now, players would be paid for only games played. Trout could make upwards of $2.5 million more under the proposal if the league completes the World Series. Well, he might not.
Well, there's a couple ways to look at this.
Mike Trout
has
Mike Trout's going from 37 to 5.7.
If you really love baseball, you would do it.
Yeah,
because that's so much money. That's not like somebody making $350,000 now making $50,000.
Yeah,
that's life changing.
Yeah,
no one's life is changing in Major League Baseball.
My point
with
is
these
this,
salaries.
and here's what they didn't want to have happen. Listen,
it's public. It's all about money.
But if you're the players, they throw the first proposal at you, you're like, no way, we're not doing this. And you get a few more million, and then you play. That's all. It's not that big a deal.
I'll give you one narrative, though, that I think is being way overblown and doesn't apply. And that is this. This is the cliche we go to right now, and I've been guilty of going to it myself. I'm going to try not to now, okay? And that is this. In these times with 30 million unemployed, you can't be talking about, everyone could be working and we would be looking at these things the same.
That's fair.
All right. And by the way, most of the people that are unemployed, I don't think baseball is really on the front of their mind right now. I don't think they care.
The proposal keeps a larger proportion of players close to their whole salary. 65% make $1 million or less and receive more than 80% of their prorated salaries. Understand that, and the players are saying, well, wait a minute, we're already prorating. But
it's baseball's Green New Deal. It takes from the 40 millions and gives to the million.
Right, but the owners are saying, well, yeah, of course you're prorating. We're only playing 82 games, so you only get half the salary. That makes sense. Again, we have no fans. We have no revenue streams. We have nothing. We're paying you out. Well, you have billions. Well, yeah, we have billions.
What is the TV deal? Do they not get any? They can't carry this with that?
There's got TV deals not like, and in baseball, you
it's
make
individual.
your own. Yeah.
There's no MLB TV deal. Well, ESPN has to pay the league something.
Well, there's that, but yeah.
Which they would split.
But that's not like the NFL.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem. Those local TV deals, they're probably balking. What the interesting thing, I bet you just about everyone involved in the chain business-wise does not want baseball to play.
Well, remember NBA? NBA there's a clause in their TV deals.
They have a bigger deal
Not national, but the locals, about 70 games. Remember that? That's why they were thinking about bringing back more regular season games. Marcus Stroman tweeted out the season is not looking promising. Keeping the mind and body ready regardless. Time to drive into some life after baseball projects. Hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. Brighter times remain ahead.
I think they're going to say see in February. I think I think I was dead on. 2 weeks ago, whenever that $4 billion came out, I told you. I said, look, man. I don't think baseball's going to want to go play for a $4 billion loss. And I think what the owners did yesterday just ratcheted that up again. They sent out a proposal to the players that they know damn well there's no way in the world they're going to say yes. And we're so deep into the season now that time is precious. You can't wait another day, another 3 days. You get that much further behind.
Yes.
And, look. Baseball's going to already have a tough, they're going to have a tough audience for eyes. They're playing their first 20 regular season games in the NBA's in the postseason, and then it's football.
When we come back, I want to do some, some Jaguar news. Our drill poll question of the day, by the way, presented by the Edge Group. And you need to sell your property fast, residential, commercial, call 904-474-5851. And we talked about this yesterday, so I was curious, who do you think the best player is on the Jaguars roster? And I gave you 4 choices. I'll let you guess the 4 choices when we come back. You can vote if you want right now at Dan Hicken. And we'll do caller number 3 for the Kuhn Flowers at 641-1010. Beef, what do we got?
Yeah, caller number 3 right now, 641-1010. Going to take home a floral arrangement from the gang over at Kuhn Flowers. Call now.